Hello, this is Renee, and Tom and I are on the Ultimate World Cruise, and we just docked in Klaipeda, Lithuania. Today we are off to explore an historic castle. Well, maybe. Then we'll hunt down some quirky sculptures and visit the second oldest brewery in Europe for a tour. Well, maybe. Once we docked, we were cleared to leave the ship. We had some fun with the first sculpture we found as we were waiting for the bridge to be hand-turned. Klaipeda was originally founded in 1252. Throughout the medieval period, it was a point of contention between the Teutonic Knights and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. It later became part of the Duchy of Prussia. The town was fortified with a castle playing a crucial role in the defense against various invasions and conflicts. Under Prussian and later German control, it became an important commercial hub, benefiting from its ice-free port and proximity to major trade routes. During this period, it developed a strong German cultural influence, evidenced in its architecture and heritage. After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles placed Klaipeda region under the administration of the League of Nations, with France acting as the governing power, and then in 1923, following a local uprising and negotiations, the region was annexed by Lithuania, giving the country its only access to the Baltic Sea. During World War II, it was occupied by the Nazi Germanies and suffered significant damage with Allied bombing raids. After the war, the city was incorporated into the Soviet Union as part of the Lithuanian SSR. The German population was largely expelled, and the city was repopulated with Lithuanians and other Soviet citizens. Our first stop is the castle, and this castle dates back to the 13th century and has withstood centuries of history, including battles and restorations. And the restorations are currently going on, and it was closed. During the 19th century, the strategic importance of the castle had diminished and it fell into disrepair. Portions of the castle were demolished and the site was repurposed for other uses. However, archaeological excavations in the late 20th century revealed the castle's foundations and various artifacts, sparking renewed interest in the historical significance. During the Soviet period, it became an important industrial maritime center. However, the collapse of the Soviet Union, Lithuania regained its independence in 1990 and began to transform once again. We walked by some cool fountains. We continued on our hunt to look for sculptures. Our first attempt to look for a sculpture, we end up finding more construction. Perched on the Exchange Bridge along the right quay of the Dane River was the enchanting mermaid sculpture. It was introduced January 15, 2015. It depicts a mermaid emerging from the river, resting momentarily on the net. We then walked along the Dane River path. Next, we wandered to the theater plaza. This was constructed in the 19th century. And near here is the Magic Mouse. It was unveiled in 2006. Once found, you're supposed to take the opportunity to make a wish, take photos, and appreciate the craftsmanship. And the mouse is right next to the giant chess set. It was unveiled in 2008. And just down the street is the Old Town Cat, which was unveiled in 2006. And then we literally ran across a road apple. The Fisherman Monument is one of the oldest post-war sculptures in the city. It was unveiled in 1971. From there we walked to the second oldest brewery in Europe. It dates back to 1784. When we got there, we had plans to go through the brewery, but it did not open till 4 o'clock and our ship is all aboard at 4:30. So we went to the retail store and had a beer. After our beer, we walked back to the ship and we walked 5 miles today. Our evening's entertainment.
sentence. Look at me, don't cry.
Here's our itinerary for the next 4 ports. Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to announce that my very first children's book is now published. Join Alphanet or Al, our adventurous elephant, as he sets sails on an exciting journey across the seas. Can't wait for you all to meet Al and join him on his nautical adventures, and thank you all for your support, and I hope you and your little ones enjoy reading it as much as I enjoyed writing it. I'll leave a link in the description below. Happy reading! Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more adventures from every corner of the globe. See you at the next port!